going to be a little messy.
So the value of taking the recursive approach of and returning to an introduction as part of this process, almost circular process rather than a linear process, could really be revealed in stumbling upon a really tasty little morsel like that to start your paper with.
We offer 3 full quarters of composition because we feel that writing instruction is central to a college education and basic to virtually every field.
Well, my major is jazz studies, and it's about playing music. And composition is teaching me about another art form, writing, which is actually really important because it's engaging my visual aspect of the brain rather than my oral all the time. And it's just as equal or as good of an art form as music or painting, whether you're writing academically or personal narratives or anything like that.
Glimpsing the bigger picture. That I think about the shape, if I'm graphing the shape of my essay or the flow of my essay, I kind of see it as an hourglass. That I begin kind of broad, not general, but broadly, and then provide some context and get the reader focused on it and thinking about why it's important and how it matters to them. And then I slowly narrow it down to my specific argument. And I stay with that specific argument through the body of the paper, and then I broaden it out again. I glimpse the bigger picture.
One of the things I think that's really unique about English composition is that students are not necessarily learning a content area. They are learning how to do things with words, whether that's to persuade, to convince, to connect. So it's a really crucial course that has a lot of obvious transfer capacity for across the disciplines.
Composition is actually a lot better than I thought it was. I'm a Spanish major, so my Spanish field I have to do a lot of writing, and it helps to be able to kind of have a general basis that I can base it off of, it's a different language.
We take a lot of pride in our approach to teaching writing here. The instructors are very well versed in the field. They're expert teachers and also very enthusiastic teachers who enjoy working with students. So the program is well grounded in having an expert faculty.
I want them to be able to be better readers so that as they move into their other classes, they will recognize certain patterns based upon the purpose that the writer had.
There was an article I read last quarter for English 102, and it was a similar concept of how education is, like, especially in high school, is teaching to the test, particularly the proficiency tests and the SAT, ACTs. And the author then compared it to like an assembly line, where the students kind of just go down from classroom to classroom on the assembly line, getting different bits of knowledge that they'll need to be this final product as whatever the school or society has deemed to be the proper one. And like the way this compares it is like, well, that's not the best way to do it because that's maybe not what the student wants, or that maybe doesn't give the student the ability to self-actualize or develop in the way that they want to.
In our composition courses, we work really hard to emphasize writing as a process, so students revise their work, they get feedback on their work. They're part of a community working together to develop ideas and sharpen their thinking. And the curriculum is designed in such a way so that students are building on what they've learned in each assignment to develop stronger skills as writers. And our hope really is that students will become confident in their own writing ability, that they'll develop dependable strategies for revision, that they will come to learn the value of getting feedback from their peers and not just from their teachers. We really want students to become independent. We also want students to be able to look back at their own writing and to re-see it from a new perspective.
As an architecture major, we have critiques a lot, and our professors always make comments about our work, and English composition has really helped me be able to learn how to use my words effectively to defend my work.